right? Shamar, welcome.
Thank you.
Shamar is a little bit nervous.
Just a little bit.
As you can see, he's kind of sweating. So, in this episode, we're gonna get to know a little bit about Shamar, why he became an agent, what he thinks so far about it, and we're just gonna fire off some questions for him. I don't think he knows that this was gonna happen, but guess what? This is how it is. This is why we keep it real.
Sometimes you gotta answer on the spot and be ready. So I'm ready.
Exactly. All right. So, Sean, you want to start? Or you want me to start?
I guess why don't we just say, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, Shamar, go ahead.
Yeah, all right.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, I'm Shamar. I'm a real estate agent. I've been a real estate agent for about 2 years now.
Nice.
So still kind of navigating, learning the market, kind of always taking in information. So yeah, it's been a blast.
Nice, Shamar. What did you do before you were in real estate?
Before real estate, I was working at, do I want to give them a shout out, I guess?
I don't know. Can you? No,
Let's just say I was working in the automotive industry.
Nice.
As a service advisor. So I was doing a lot of, giving out the bad news, calling people saying, hey, your car needs this, this, and this. It's going to be X amount. So I think that was a good, stepping stone for real estate, because sometimes we got to deliver bad news.
No, for sure. So what got you into real estate?
In that industry, the same industry, like I said, it kind of trained me giving bad news. But also I got a lot of, hey, you're very easy to talk to, nice to talk to. And even with the real estate, I kind of enjoyed the process of helping people, especially people in my age group. It's very hard and there's a lot of misinformation out there. So I thought I can be that guy who is good at communicating, talking to people, to the younger, my age group, and educating them in the real estate world.
Amazing.
And yeah, that's basically why I stepped into it.
Nice. So how did you hear about us? How did you hear about us, and what made you decide to join the team? Obviously, going into this business, there's 70,000 agents, 50,000 agents. What made you decide to just, hey, I'm going to check these guys out?
Yeah. So main thing is Sean here. I kind of me and Sean, we've known each other basically my whole life. So saw him doing the real estate stuff online, seeing that was going well for him. He kind of used his communication skills as well. And I figured, I could probably give it a shot too. And I thought it'd be the perfect mentor to go under. And yeah, that's why I decided on the team.
Nice.
Good energy, high energy, good people. Yeah.
I gave him money. He's lying.
Yeah. Line my pockets a little bit.
Oh, this guy greased them. Okay. You have any questions for him?
No, you can start. You can start.
You can start. Continue. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So obviously, in real estate, it's not like how the TV makes it look like.
Definitely
obviously,
not.
there's gonna be some challenges and some issues and lessons that you learn, right? What do you think so far in the first 2 years have been the biggest challenge for you as an agent?
The biggest challenge for me, the biggest challenge is kind of stepping out of my comfort zone, because with real estate, you're in a lot of tough situations. Like I said, always giving bad news,
Right.
And dealing with high emotions with people, right? A lot of people, they're making the biggest investment of their life. So you really have to tell them things kind of with a gentle hand, but also be firm and let them know the truth. You can't hide anything, right?
So do you think prior to this, like you said, in your previous role, you kind of had to touch it based on situation with the automotive and cars and stuff like that? It's kind of synonymous with it,
It helps.
It helps. Okay.
This is a little different because obviously a car, a nice car, 40,000, 50,000,
Yeah.
60,000. But houses, it's different ballpark, right? So a
Yeah.
lot more emotion attached, a lot more of an investment than a car for sure. So, yeah.
Do you have any personal stories that you want to share with us as far as wins and losses in your, I guess, short career so far?
Yeah. So, wins, a couple situations where a lot of agents I find are scared to put lowball offers. They think they almost take it personal. They think putting a lowball offer for their clients, it makes them look like they're cheap, right?
Okay.
But I find that when you put lowball offers for your clients, it's a win. It's a win-win, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can put you in a position where you're getting a great deal for your clients, or open up negotiations, and then you can navigate and still get it under asking. So I had situations like that where I talked to the agent, I put a lowball offer, and sometimes we actually got one a couple months ago. We already got it below asking, which is a huge win, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's happy with me because obviously they spent less money, and which is good for me because they also let people know that, hey, Shamar helped me get a house for under asking. So it's a win.
Yeah. Nice.
Couple losses, I would say, and it's kind of my own fault. It's not following through with people, like kind of keeping touch. It's nice to send like a couple like emails here and there, but I kind of missed out by not calling directly.
Right.
Getting them on the phone, talking to them, taking it more personal rather than a business, right? I think that made me lose out on that whole situation where they decided to go with another agent.
Okay.
So that would be a loss for sure.
Yeah, that's the thing about this business. Is like, in the end of the day, people hire you because they like you and they trust you, and then second is they want to see how well you are in interacting and your grit,
Mm-hmm.
So so as you 2 years into the game now, how's your expectation so far with what you thought it was and compared to the reality of it now? Especially, mind you, right now it's 2025. So when Shamar joined, it was back in 2020. 23.
Yeah.
And it was probably 23, 24, right up until now, is probably one of the most challenging time in real estate. So based on your expectations before and the reality now, how do you compare that?
So expectations were high because like when I was looking in the business, when I started to go through the course and everything, it was around like COVID times, right?
Yeah.
So I'm seeing like agents selling multiple houses a month, not even showing houses, and they're selling. Like, so I'm thinking, I can do that. I can get in there. And then when I got in, complete opposite market, slow market, interest rates are at the highest. So, I was expecting more, but I look at it as a good thing that I got in during the slow times.
Yeah.
Because it really taught me to hold on to the clients I have and kind of keep me on versatile. Almost. Being able to pivot and like learn in this hard market. So when the market does kind of pick up and get busier, I'll be able to thrive.
Well, that's interesting because that's what, through hard times, obviously you develop new skills, right?
Exactly.
So that's why the next question kind of falls in, which is perfect. Is like, would you say those are the type of skills that you've developed?
Oh, definitely.
Right?
Definitely. And like I said, it's holding on to the clients you have even harder because there's not so many out there, right? A lot of people are, especially in the climate now, not a lot of people are looking to buy. People are kind of playing it safe because there's so much uncertainty.
Yeah.
So you really got to hold on to what you have and also navigate looking for new people and showing your worth, right?
Yeah. Providing experience, basically.
Exactly.
Got it.
Has your, being in the business now for 2 years, has your mindset changed at all from when you started till now?
That's a good question. Good question.
Mindset.
Yeah.
I would say my mindset has changed because before, I guess I didn't mention before, but when I was working in the automotive industry, I was doing it part-time. So I was kind of foot in, foot out. Like I would be at work from 8 to 5 and then step into the real estate world for a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is really difficult, but I made it work. Wow, what was the question again? I just get going.
He's nervous, guys. He's nervous. First time.
Take time. Just has your mindset changed? Like, from when you first started, obviously you're younger as well.
Yeah.
And then now your growth within that 2 years. Have you seen a growth in yourself, like mentally, as far as, you know, the business, or just
Yeah.
personally as well?
I feel like, especially in the business sense, like when I was younger, kind of doing a couple deals here and there, you don't really see it as a job. Like for me, anyway, I saw it as like, you know, helping out and doing what I can. But then as I'm kind of going deeper into the industry, I'm learning like every day. I heard this the other day at a seminar I was at. It's real estate agents are the only career path where you wake up unemployed every day.
Every day.
Every day
Every
you
day.
wake up blank slate. You have to look for work every day. So if you don't look, you're just doing nothing.
It's funny because like a good friend of mine always says the same thing about real estate. He's like, if you wake up every day questioning about your life, then, you know, if you don't do that, then there's something wrong with you. But
Yeah.
if you're, a lot of agents are like that, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
that's
funny
funny.
you say that.
We make our own schedule. We do our own thing versus being in like the typical working where you work a 9 to 5. Your schedule's mailed out to you every month,
100%.
whatever. No, it's all up to us, right? We make everything. So it's definitely tough to stay motivated, but once you got your like goals and your eye on the prize, it makes it a lot easier.
Well, that's funny because the next one we could talk about maybe behind the scenes, right? So it's like, what's something people don't see or realize about being a newer agent? Is it the Ferraris? Is it the Lamborghinis that we're all driving?
Yeah, right.
And all the $1 billion condos and whatever it is? Like, what is it?
I feel like one thing everyone overlooks is like we're up late. Like we have to always be up late because we have offers going in and out, and we have to be ready. So when you message your agent at like 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and they get you get a response instantly, it's not because they're up because they want to be up. They are up because they're working. So I find that like a lot of people don't expect. Yeah, I don't know. People like sleep.
Yeah.
We need sleep, right?
No, you're right. Like as agents, you have to be readily available.
Yeah.
Right, because today's society, I always like to say, it's a microwave, right? Everybody wants things right away,
ASAP.
ASAP. And if
Definitely.
you can't provide it to me ASAP with that urgency, I'm gonna go somewhere else. You know, there's 90,000 or 78,000 now agents in Ontario.
Wow, so many.
You know, so there's so many, right? So obviously, we're all individuals and we're providing, you know, the work, right? But at the same time, they could go through their phone book and find XYZ,
Yeah.
right? Somebody else. So that's definitely something I definitely agree with. You have to be on the ball.
Always.
Yeah.
So, any funny stories that you've experienced so far?
Funny stories?
This is called keys in conversation.
Okay.
So, let it all out. Any funny stuff?
I remember, kind of funny. Wasn't funny at the time, but I was doing a couple showings for leases in like, you know, Scarborough, Toronto area.
Sure, yeah.
So we go in, you know, whatever. The place is not looking the greatest. So, okay, let's turn around and get out. I go to open the, leave front door. The doorknob doesn't work. Door doesn't open. I'm like, okay. And I have these clients looking at me like, are we trapped? Like, what do we do?
Yeah.
So I had to, you know, use my skills a little bit. I had to open a window. I had to.
No. Whoa.
It was on the.
What kind of skills? Is like a previous skills that you knew how to break into houses? What's going on
just
here?
being
We do
on my
credit checks
toes.
back here. Okay? I mean, not credit checks. We do criminal checks back here. It's all
No,
good. It's all good.
Just on my toes, you know, had
Yeah,
to adapt
yeah.
to the situation. So, you know, I had to open a window, you climb out it, and open it from the outside. And
Oh my
I was the
God.
hero, you know.
That's hilarious.
Improvise. You have to. You have to.
There you go. Not only that, he knows how to open the front doors. He knows how to open the windows. You know, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but he got the job done.
Yes, sir.
Sean, question for him?
I guess, where would you want your business to be a year from now?
Where?
Yeah. Like, do you have a personal goal, whether that be a dollar figure or the number of houses sold or listed?
It's not even more so that. Like, my goal is to be that guy that everyone calls. I want to be the guy that, like, oh, I'm thinking about selling, I'm thinking about buying, and I want to be the guy that's top of mind. Oh, Shamar, he's the one that he's super busy, always doing stuff, and does a good job. So my next couple years, well, year or couple years, I want to be that guy, that go-to person for sure. Like nice and trusted, where people believe in my capabilities, right?
Amazing.
That's where I want to be.
Nice. So then I guess where we're going off to now is like, what's an advice that you could give someone that's, that used to be where you are, doing their exams, trying to become an agent? Like, what's something that you want to tell them?
I'd say know what you're getting into, do your research, because like I said, you wake up unemployed every day, so you have to be motivated. But also surround yourself with good people. Like the team here, it's been an amazing dynamic. Like if I have any,
we didn't pay him, by the way, to say that.
You can say it again.
Put it
Yeah,
on.
amazing dynamic,
Yeah, okay.
best co-founders here. No, but honestly, like if I have any questions, I can always shoot off, and I can expect an answer like ASAP. So it's been really nice having a team that's like you can depend on, right?
Very humble guy, but he hasn't shared so far. What's very exciting that just happened to you this year?
This year,
Ladies, don't be upset,
Yeah,
okay?
I know.
Ladies, don't be upset. Don't be upset.
Don't be
Tell us.
upset.
I did get engaged.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
So yeah,
When's the big day?
big day is 2026 September.
Okay.
I think we started planning the day after I proposed. So we're lots of stuff moving already. So it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Nice.
It's exciting.
Love it. How is it so far?
It's a lot, man. It's a lot. I quickly realized that anything wedding related,
Yep.
as long as it has the word wedding before it, it's 3 times the price, no matter what. So, yeah, learning about that. But no, it's ideally it's once in a lifetime, which this one will be.
Hopefully. Yeah.
But you gotta make it a good time, right? Spare no expense, and like it's all your loved ones.
This guy says, wow, deep pockets.
Yeah.
There no expense.
No such thing. Just sign in the dotted line.
Yep. But yeah, like it's going to be a special day, so make it a good one, right?
Sorry, ladies. He's off the market.
He's off the market.
You
He's
know.
off the market. I didn't get my invitation yet, but I'm still
I don't
waiting.
know.
It's lost in the
Like, no
mail.
pressure. I don't know if I'm invited, but it's okay. So, Shamar, out of everything that you're doing right now, real estate agent, gonna soon to become a husband, doing showings, what else does Shamar do?
What else do I do?
Or what are you into? So people know.
Like recently, of course, like I said, the wedding. So me and my fiance are very much in the gym. So
Wow. Yeah. Great.
we've been in the gym consistently. It's tiring. It's exhausting. But, results are good. So it keeps me focused with that for sure.
Amazing. So why don't you tell people how they could reach you? Like where you could reach you on social media? What you have?
Can reach me on Instagram, Shamar Donalds. Facebook, same thing. I'm all over. And shoot me a message, shoot me a text, DM. Yeah, for sure.
Perfect. Yeah. So like we said, like, follow, share, subscribe, our YouTube, Instagram. We're here. We're here to answer any questions you guys may have. Right. And Sean, you want to say anything?
Yeah, so this is episode 2. We'll continue building
Yeah, we got
on
Shamar.
this platform with the podcast. We'll continue to have different special guests. Any guests that you guys would like to have, by all means, shoot us a message, and we'll try to get that particular, not even that individual, but whoever's in that industry. It doesn't even have to be real estate related, right? That's why it's keys in conversation. So we tie in the real estate with, other aspects of other industries as well. We're just here to just have a good conversation, have a good time, and bring something light and fresh and new to our community.
Yeah.
Real estate, real talk, and real lives. Today was a very good episode. We got Shamar, happy guy. Look at him
thank you.
getting
Yes.
married. Yeah, part two,
Kids
episode
soon.
2.
Well, yeah. One step at a time.
Not that we know of. But yeah,
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for following and listening, and hopefully we'll see you in episode 3.
See you in the next one.
Peace.